All right, ready to dive into some seriously cool stuff. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the world of octopuses. You sent over a ton of info from the Spanish Wikipedia page on Octopoda, and I'm so ready for this.
It's going to be fun. We're going to be exploring their anatomy, their life cycle, all sorts of crazy behaviors, and even how they interact with us humans.
I got to admit, I'm already hooked. 3 hearts and blue blood.
Oh, that's just the start. Just wait until we get into their anatomy. It's truly remarkable.
Okay, so let's start there. Everyone knows they have 8 arms, right?
Well, maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. Some scientists think they actually have 6 arms and 2 legs.
Wait, what? Legs?
Yeah, you heard that right. The 2 rear appendages are mostly used for walking on the seafloor, hence the legs.
Whoa, walking octopuses.
Huh.
Okay, I got to picture that. So what about those suckers they have all over their arms? Are they just for sticking to things?
Nope. Every single sucker has taste receptors. They're basically tasting everything they touch.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine tasting everything you touch?
It'd be a whole different world, wouldn't it? And speaking of senses, octopus eyes are some of the most advanced in the invertebrate world.
Yeah.
They can even see color, and there's even some research that suggests they can sense light through their skin.
Hold on. So they can see color even though they live in, like, the depths of the ocean where it's super dark.
Exactly. Pretty amazing, right?
Totally. But, okay, back to that blue blood thing for a sec. How does that even work?
So their blood uses this copper-rich protein called hemocyanin to carry oxygen. And that's way more efficient in cold, low-oxygen environments compared to our iron-based hemoglobin.
So that's why they can live so deep down where it's cold and there's not a lot of oxygen.
It's a perfect example of how they've evolved to survive in their unique environment. And trust me, their adaptations go way beyond just
How do
their
you
blood.
find a creature
What else is there?
Well, how about their
that can
camouflage
blend in
abilities? They can change their skin
against any
color and
background?
texture to blend in with their surroundings, like instantly.
I've seen videos of that and it's like magic.
They're the most
How do they do that?
mysterious
So their skin
creatures
has
on
these
Earth.
special cells called chromatophores, and they're filled with different
They're
pigments.
masterminds.
These cells can expand and contract, which creates a whole rainbow of colors
Shapeshifters.
and patterns.
So they're not just matching colors, they're literally mimicking
They're
the
just
texture
so
of rocks and coral.
incredibly
Yep.
alien.
It's an incredibly complex system that can disappear in the blink of an eye.
And yet,
It's mind-blowing that
more
they can
like
process
us
all
than we
that
ever
visual
could have
information
imagined.
so fast.
They're
And then
as
just, like,
curious about
change
you
their
as you
appearance on
are
the
about
spot.
them.
Well, that's where their nervous system comes in.
It just felt
Octopuses
like
actually have
magic.
the most sophisticated brains of any invertebrate.
So all those stories about how smart they are, all true.
Oh, absolutely. They're
Every
super
encounter
intelligent. Studies
with an
have shown they can
octopus
solve problems, they
feels
have
like a
memory,
really intimate
and they can
moment.
even learn.
Didn't I read somewhere that an octopus learned to open a jar to get to a tree inside?
There's so many stories like that. So these tools, they escape from their enclosures,
more do
and there's
they have
even
to tell
evidence they
us?
can recognize individual humans.
Okay, that's impressive. And a little scary, to be honest.
Right. It makes you wonder what else they're capable of.
It really does. Their intelligence is just one of the things that makes them so fascinating to study. But hey, let's talk about their life cycle.
Okay,
That's their reproductive strategy.
Well, it's a fascinating story, but kind of a sad one, too. Male octopuses have a specialized arm called a hectocotylus that they use to transfer sperm packets to the female.
Whoa, that's pretty wild. So what happens to the male?
Unfortunately, he enters a phase called senescence, which is basically rapid aging, and dies within weeks.
Wow. What about the female? Does she at least get to see her babies hatch?
She does. She guards her thousands of eggs, making sure they're clean and have enough oxygen until they finally hatch.
Thousands of babies.
Yeah. But then, sadly, she also succumbs to senescence and dies.
That's some serious parental dedication.
It is. It really makes you think about the cycle of life and how different creatures ensure their offspring survive.
So we've got intelligence, camouflage, and now this crazy reproductive strategy. I'm telling you, these octopuses are amazing.
And we're just scratching the surface. There's still so much more to learn about these incredible creatures. Welcome back to our octopus deep dive.
I'm still reeling from all the incredible stuff we talked about in the last part. They're like master magicians with brains to boot.
And there's plenty more where that came from. Remember, we were discussing their life cycle, the ultimate sacrifice they make for their young.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy stuff.
Well, there's another fascinating aspect to it. A female octopus can lay thousands of eggs at once.
Thousands. That's a lot of baby octopuses. What happens to them once they hatch?
So the little hatchlings, called paralarvae, are planktonic. They drift along with the ocean currents for weeks, sometimes even months, feeding on microscopic organisms.
It's kind of crazy to think about
but they've got a few more tricks up their sleeves.
I'm listening. Lay it on.
Okay, well, everyone knows about the ink squirting, right? When they feel threatened, they release a cloud of ink from this special sac, and it basically creates a smokescreen so they can escape.
Like a ninja. Does the ink do anything else besides just, making it hard to see?
It can actually irritate and confuse predators,